Hey everybody, and welcome to another tutorial. Today I'm going to show you how to do heated metal. You can see here I did a Goof Custom Gatling, and we're going to do it on a spoon. So let's get right into it. Now after we've chromed out our spoon, the first thing that we're going to do is hot metal red from Alkalad 2. Now remember, when you're doing these heated metal looks, we're just going to go around the edge. You need to know kind of how heat works on metal and whatnot, so it's always going to go blue, red, violet, purple, and then end it off with like a transparent yellow or gold titanium, which is what I currently have. Now what I'm doing here is I'm taking the hot metal red and I'm just going around the very tip of the spoon. This basically is going to give me that look of like the tip of the spoon is the hottest point. So we're going to do red. Now, if you're going for something that looks like it's been used for a while and is currently not hot, you would start it with blue. That's kind of like how if you look at motorcycle exhaust pipes that have that heated titanium look, they're going to start off at the very, very base of it with kind of a red, then go to a blue, violet or purple, and then end off with a yellowish gold. I know it's hard to pick up on this camera, but as you can see right here, the tip of it has turned red. And it's very transparent, but it still shows that chrome underneath. Now our next step here is we're going with Alkalad 2 Hot Metal Blue. Again, we're just going to go right behind the red, but we're going to make sure that the blue comes in contact with the red. Not so much that it's completely overlapping it, just enough to where the red is fading into blue. Like so, I'm just doing very light coats. I don't want to go heavy. This stuff, it's so thin, it's practically like water. So if you spray a little too hard, it's going to pool up really easy. So you need to go with very thin misty coat layers to where the color is just gradually going to build up, and you'll get the effect that you want. For the sake of this tutorial, I decided just to keep it quick, fast, and quick, fast. I didn't want to go too dark. I wanted to show you, as long as you're going gently, it's going to transition from that red to blue and then to chrome. And now we're going to move on to our next layer. Now what I'm doing here is I'm mixing the red and blue in a 1-to-1 ratio. That way I get purple. And I'm going to do it just right behind the blue here. And again, I want it to fade into it. I don't want to go too dark. I just want to do a light fade from the blue to the purple. The reason we want to do purple, if you want to, you gotta think how heat works. So when you do purple is mainly for areas where there's an extra piece of metal, like on the Gatling gun, you have the front of the barrel and then you have a metal circular piece a little bit farther back holding all those barrels in place. That is where heat is going to build up, and that is where you'll get that purple effect. Again, if you look at motorcycle exhaust pipes, you'll see where the pipe is being held in place by a band. That band, it's acting as an insulating layer, and heat is building up right there. So that's where your purple comes in. Again, but for the sake of this video, I just wanted to show you how we do the metal, the discoloration. If you're going for super realistic, you'll go with this method. If you're not going for super realistic, you can end it off with a transparent yellow or gold. And now we're going to our next step, which I'm using the gold titanium. Again, this stuff, it works exactly like the chrome, and we're going to go in just right behind the purple. And this is your final layer, where the heat is actually dissipating and it'll actually turn the metal kind of a yellowish tint. So I'm not going heavy with this. I don't want it to be like straight colors back to back to back. I want it to fade into that color. And that's it. This step is kind of the easiest. As you can see the smooth transitioning of colors right there. I don't have any harsh lines or anything like that. And now we're going to do one more step just for added effect. Here we have the Alkali Hot Metal Carbon. Now this isn't really a paint color. This stuff, you want to add it just to the very top, so it's basically going to simulate carbon buildup, whether you do it on exhaust pipes or the end of gun barrels. And so I'm adding it just to the very tip of this spoon. Again, I'm going very light with it. I don't want it, if you go too heavy with it, again, it's very fluidy. It's like water. It'll pull up very quickly. But if you add too many layers, you'll actually cover up that red, which is what you don't want to do. And yeah, that about wraps this up. Again, it's a super easy process. To get the effect that you want, to get this color distortion, it'll probably take you, the first time you do it, it'll probably take you maybe 30 minutes or so, but once you get it down and you've had some practice with it, it's like a quick 5-minute job. And now I'm going to end you off here with some high quality photos. If you like this tutorial and you want to see more, hit like and subscribe to my channel. I release videos every Friday, and come back next Friday for another review. Thank you very much for watching. Bye.